Hello, beautiful beings. What's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan, and I got a great question from Haley. I think it's Haley. Hi, Jeanette. I was wanting to ask, what are your top book recommendations regarding the raw vegan lifestyle / self-help books? I know you've listed a few in your podcast and videos, but what are the ones that really helped you see the world in a completely different place? Thank you so much. Okay, great question. Thank you very much for this question. If you have a question for me, send it to jd@msfitvegan.com and I will answer it to the best of my ability. So let's talk about the raw vegan lifestyle. The number one book that really changed there's so many, but the number one is The Mucusless Diet Healing System by Arnold Ehret. You can get the annotated version by Professor Spira, or you can get the original. The annotated version is probably better because it's bigger, it's easier to read, and there's more updated English in that book. But, the original is amazing as well. So that's the first book I would recommend. The second book is called Nature's First Law by David Wolfe and two other naked guys on the cover. This is a great book. I'm looking at my bookshelf now, and I don't see it anywhere. It's here somewhere, but I don't see it. It's a great book. It's just like incredible, and every single chapter ends with the words, "Cooked food is poison." And I don't believe it anymore now. I mean, there's some cooked food that's poison, but I don't think sweet potatoes are poison. But I know for a fact, because I've experienced it, because I'm a practitioner, not just a theorist. I don't just read about the raw food diet. I've been living it for 12 years. I know for a fact that cooked food doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve the human body, and you feel cooked. You feel kind of dead. Okay, next so number 3, I'll do the top 5 for both categories, self-help and the raw food diet. Number 3 is definitely Return to the Brain of Eden by Tony Wright. Return to the Brain of Eden. I've got to read this book again because I read it twice, and the first time, incredible. The second time, I learned so much more. I got to read this one again because it is really, really good. It will change your whole view about the human brain, the human species, fruit. After reading this book, I felt very, very confident to eat a fruit-based diet. And it's been serving me really good. I have a lot of friends my age that are not in good health. They have multiple health problems. And I truly believe my diet is the number one thing that is the difference, because I don't have any other friends really my age that are raw. And so I can't really, because we look at older people and we're like, okay, well, the older you get, the more disease you have. But I have people my age and they have serious health issues. And I have lots of genetic predispositions to diseases, diabetes, cancer. My uncle got a stent put in his heart. He had a heart attack in his 40s. I'm almost in my 40s. So I know it's my diet, and I know that I look younger than most of my friends. Most of my white friends. I'm not trying to be racist, y'all. Wait, hold up. Don't cancel me. But let's just be honest. White people age faster than other races. Let's just be honest. Can I say that? Or are we not allowed to even say that? So I'm just saying. If you white, you probably should go raw, immediately. Okay? And if you're not white, you probably should go raw too. But if you white, you probably get on that raw. Okay? Because we age. It's just life. It's not fair. No, but it is what it is. Okay, let's move on before I get canceled now, because we can't ever talk about anything real. Number 4, there's only 2 spots left. Ooh, this is okay, well, I'm struggling here. I want to recommend them all. I'm going to say Fit for Life. I got to say Fit for Life by Harvey Diamond, because this book changed the game for me. I did not know how powerful my body was. Even though Arnold Ehret taught me that it's what you don't eat that heals you. But see, I didn't really understand that until Fit for Life. And yeah, in Fit for Life, he does recommend a plant-based diet, lots of fruit, veggies, some nuts and seeds, sure, but mostly fruit and veggies. And in the book, he breaks down, chapter 5 is my favorite chapter to listen to of any book on earth. I think it's called Your Very Best Friend, Your Body. And I've listened to this hundreds of times, especially along my healing journey, just trying to understand how the body works. And now that I'm talking about it, right after this podcast, I'm going to listen to it again because I love Harvey. I love how he talks. I love his mind. I love this book. It's so empowering. And let me just verify that. Okay, apparently the podcast stopped recording when I went to go check Audible. So I've been sitting here talking to myself for I don't know how long. Okay, no problems, only solutions. I'm just going to do it again. Okay, so number 5. Part of the process. Everyone take a deep breath. Because if you're trying to do a podcast, it's going to happen to you too, boo. If you're trying to be out there, change the world, change people's lives, inspire people, you're going to lose content. You're going to have to do it all over again. Just like you never did it before. So take a deep breath in and woosah. Okay, number 5, I said, although there was a lot of debating because I wanted to let you guys know that I have so many amazing books. And so many books I haven't read too. Like Ann Osborne sent me her book. And it's on the computer, though, and I just don't like to read books on the computer. But I finally decided on my 5th book that I would recommend, which is Your Healthy Journey by Fred Bisci, Dr. Fred Bisci, Bisci. He is a raw vegan for over 50 years. He's in his 90s. I did an interview with him, so check out, if you just go to YouTube, type in Ms.FitVegan, Fred Bisci, Bisci. I really look up to him. He's got lots of energy. He looks great. He's exercising every day. He's super healthy. And I just think that he has a lot of great information in this book. And so I do recommend that highly. Now, I do have a lot more books, but I want to move on to the top 5 mindset books that really, really helped me in my life because like the self-help books, because a lot of being raw has to do with your mind. Everything in life starts in the mind. And if you don't get your mind right, you can't get your diet or your body right. The body follows the mind. You want to see what your body is going to look like in the future? Look at your mind now. You want to know what your mind looked like in the past? Look at your body now. That's a Deepak Chopra quote that I love. So let's start. My number 1 favorite self-help book of all time is definitely David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me. That's absolutely number 1 on the list. I love this book. I've listened to it so many times. I've read it multiple times. Highly, highly recommend it. And any of these books can be listened to on Audible, not sponsored, but I just love Audible. Okay. Number 2 is that, and I just want to say what Can't Hurt Me taught me is that I can do anything. I can do anything. And just because I want to quit doesn't mean that I have to. And my mind has the tactical advantage. And so it knows when I want to quit. It knows my weaknesses. It knows what makes me feel good and what hurts. And I can push myself farther than I thought I could. Physically, mentally, emotionally. I can do hard things. And I got that from David Goggins. I listened to his entire book when I came to Florida, to South Florida by myself in 2018. I didn't have any, I wanted to go away for New Year's. I had this dream of going away for New Year's. So in 2017, I went away with my best friend. We went to Puerto Rico. And then 2018, I didn't have anyone that could go away. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go myself and I don't care. And so I went and David Goggins' book came out. I discovered it right before I left. So I went and I took the book with me. I listened to it and it was life-changing. And I remember running on the beach, listening to this book. And I was like, oh my gosh. What? Like this guy was helping me understand what's possible. And I never knew that I could push myself as much as I have, even though I was always a hard worker, but I have pushed myself so much in the past few years, more than I've ever thought. Number 2, Relentless by Tim Grover. This is a phenomenal book. He has 2 books that are really good, Relentless and Winning. Tim S. Grover, and he was Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and Dwayne Wade and all these amazing athletes trainer. Okay, so he was their mental coach. He was their physical trainer too, but he was really more of a mental trainer for them. And so he was a physical trainer, but he studied the mind of these great athletes and these people that just like are operating at another level. And so Relentless is the blueprint. Highly, highly recommend it. And what happened is I love books, self-development books that help me feel like there's nothing wrong with me. And Relentless was that book for me, because before I read Relentless, I really thought there was something wrong with me. Now I know there is something wrong with me for sure. And it's a good thing. Okay. And so number 3 on the self-development books. Oh man, I want to go to Audible because I listen to a lot more books on Audible. But I'm afraid now. I'm afraid to go to Audible. So I just have to go by my memory. Okay, so I would say, just from my memory, the 4 Agreements has to be in there because it did change my life. So the 4 Agreements is a very small book. I recommend it to everybody on earth. And what happened is the 4 Agreements taught me that nothing is personal. And when you get that, then you can really put yourself out there. Because if somebody compliments me, it's really nice, but it's not personal. And if somebody insults me, it's not very nice, but it's not personal. And the 4 Agreements taught me that. The 4 Agreements helped me understand lots of other things, but the main thing I got when I was 35 years old was that everything that people say to you has nothing to do with you, but the way you react has everything to do with you. And so you got to understand that people are living as they are, like the star of their movie, and you're just the extra in their movie. And you're doing the same thing. You're the star of your movie, and you've got lots of extras, lots of characters, right? But it's all about you. And so when somebody insults me, I know that they're not really insulting me. They're really insulting themselves, and they're hurting, and they want other people to hurt. And so I can't get upset. All I can do is just send them a little prayer and wish them the best life possible, because nobody that's criticizing other people is happy. Nobody that's making other people feel small or insignificant or feel worthless or feel ugly. Nobody that's trying to break somebody down or prove that somebody's not good or take credit for somebody else's success, or anybody that has any malicious intent or just wants to be better than people or prove that somebody's stupid or make videos proving, that somebody's diet doesn't work. I'm sorry, but they're not happy. And I'm talking about raw vegans that do this too. I'm trying my very, very best to never talk about other people. I actually have made podcasts and YouTube videos about other raw vegans and about other people's diets, and I've deleted them because I really don't want to do that. I want to stick to positive, uplifting content that is valuable. I don't want to tear others down. I don't want to, and I got dirt, y'all. I'm in the business. Okay. I got dirt on these raw vegans, but I'm not going to say nothing. But yeah, I'm trying not to. I don't want to be that person. I want to inspire and lift people up, and I want to help people. And tearing other people down doesn't help anything. And, me, I don't take nothing personal. So if anybody has no one to hate on, you can hate on me, boo. Hate on me. Make videos on me. Make some commercials about Ms.FitVegan, okay? Because I don't take it personal at all. Zero. I'm serious, though. Zero. I used to take things personal that people that I loved said, like my mom and my best friend and my boyfriend. Those people that know me and love me, or that I thought loved me, if they said something mean to me, I took it personal. But now I don't. I know that, and if it offends me, I'm going to tell them. And if it's against my boundaries, I'm going to tell them, but I know it's not personal. So like I remember my mom called me a bitch a few times and I like really took it personal, but now I understand that it wasn't about me. And nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. Nobody can make you feel any way. And, you know, I'm sure that some people that have loved you have called you things that were not true or that hurt you. But please understand that it's not ever, ever, ever about you, ever. Okay, and now there's so many more books. Oh my gosh. Okay, so number 3, that was just number 2, I think. Oh no, that was number 3. Number 4, I want to go to Audible. Okay, let me try. Let me see what happens. Hold on. Oh, it's still recording now. Okay, that's interesting. The number 4 book that I would recommend. Ooh, there's so many good ones. Ooh. So, Wayne Dyer is one of my favorite people on earth. Oh, no, wait. I have so many books. Hold on. Nah, chill. We can't talk about Wayne Dyer. We don't have it. No, because there's too many good ones. Okay, so there's a book that I absolutely love. It's called Be Obsessed or Be Average. It's by Grant Cardone. And I don't particularly love Grant Cardone, but this book is so fucking good that I would highly recommend it. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking at all my books. And I got some good ones in here because I just love to read and listen to books. And I got a lot. Okay, so I'm going to get to choose just one more. And I'm going to have to go with The Law of Attraction by Michael J. Lozier. So I have the book on Audible, but I also have it in real life. I do recommend you do both. This book is so fucking amazing because it is like the definitive guide of the law of attraction, but it not only is super important and informative, but it's also really short and it's very, very easy to read. It's 152 pages, but it's very small. And there's a lot of different exercises in the book. Honestly, one of the best books you can ever get because it's going to teach you exactly how simple and easy it is. And I want to just... Sometimes I think about having kids just so I could read this book to them. Like this would be their bedtime storybook. Seriously, it is incredible. And I want to reread this. I've read it a few times. I got this from Andy Frisella, who is the author of 75 Hard, which is another great fucking book. But we're out of slots. So those are my top 5 books on raw veganism and my top 5 books on self-development. Get them, boo. Get them and devour them all. And there are more, but we'll have to save that for another episode. Okay, so those are 10 books that I recommend and that changed my life, and it will change your life if you let it. Thank you very much for listening. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Oh, and by the way, I still have 2 spots left for my food addiction freedom course. Okay. And of course, if you're interested, I will send you all the details. Just send me an email, jd@Ms.FitVegan.com. I'll send you all the details and I will see you. We're starting Saturday, April 1st, and we only have 2 spots left. And if you're somebody who's tried to lose weight, if you're someone who is just frustrated and fed up with doing everything by yourself, well, guess what? You don't have to. You can do it with me and 9 other amazing women. It's for women only that are struggling with a food addiction. And if you're trying to take your life and your body and your health into your own hands, this is the time. The whole month of April, work with me one-on-one every single day, and I guarantee you results. I thank you very much for listening. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, my boo.